Good morning. This morning I'd like to introduce you to an idea that I call the mathematics of the infinite. And it's really just a simple observation or an awareness or a mindfulness of some of the things that had to take place just for you to be here. Why? Why do I want you to have that mindfulness? Why is it important to me? Well, for two reasons. One, I care about you as a soul, and so I want to share with you some of the things that have brought me some of the greatest peace in my experience. And one of those things is a profound gratitude for being alive and being aware and being conscious. And so the mathematics of the infinite is one of the many, many, many ways that I employ to remind myself as often as possible of the good fortune that I have simply by being here. And really what that means is without regard to the tangible things, the external things, the extrinsic things that I may or may not be enjoying in my human experience at the moment. And that includes money and opportunities and people in my life and all of the things that I of course am grateful for and are important to be grateful for, but not really the things that are most important, except for the people. See, cars can be replaced, houses can be rebuilt, real estate can, change hands, but intrinsic experiences, the love for someone you care deeply about and who cares deeply for you, the look in a child's eye or another person's eye, the ability to stand on top of a mountain and breathe in clean, fresh air, to be able to do things that don't cost money, but require some effort, require some investment of time perhaps, and almost always require presence. So what the mathematics of infinite do is help me be grateful for the moment, and I want you to, and that helps me find peace in the moment, and that's really, I guess, the ultimate objective for being aware. And so the mathematics of infinite are really about thinking about a couple billion years ago, who knows when. Some people say it was 6,000 years ago. I'm not sure that that's the case, but a couple billion years ago, let's just say, it doesn't really matter. But a certain period of time, there was some stardust floating around in the infinite. And that stardust contained carbon molecules as we understand them now, and hydrogen molecules, and different things that's floating around in the ether. And there was an event of some kind that brought certain of those molecules together and created the galaxies and the stars, and amongst the billions and billions of stars, our sun was in there. And around the sun was this tiny little rock called Earth. It wasn't called Earth then, I don't know, maybe it was. But then an atmosphere formed, and that atmosphere created it possible for molecules and things to organize themselves. And water was formed, and different things were formed, and organic matter began to accumulate, and somehow that organized into living organisms. And those living organisms somehow continue to evolve to create more advanced, more complicated organisms. And somehow those carbon molecules and those hydrogen molecules and those nitrogen molecules and all of those wonderful little organic compounds somehow managed to gather in billions and billions and organize themselves as a beautiful living being, occupied by a soul of great light and great wisdom, and you sprang into life. Think about all of the unlikely events that had to take place, all of the molecules that had to find themselves and each other and connect with each other in just the right configuration, all of the molecules that had to find each other and configure themselves in just the right configuration to create an environment safe for you to leap into life, bringing order from all of this chaos through you. Which is why I often say from the bottom of my heart, and I believe this with every fiber of my being, that the purpose of life is to bring order amidst the chaos, that amidst all of the billions and billions and indeed infinite permutations of molecule configurations, you managed to occur. You leapt into life, quite literally, against all odds. And then in the human experience, just in case you were ready to leap into gratitude just for that, and then in the human experience, every manner of obstacle was laid before you. Infant mortality and childhood risks and disease and traffic and all sorts of things, and you managed to be here. Somehow, some way, by the grace of the infinite and the generosity of human life, somehow you are here, seemingly against all odds. So when you look in the mirror and you comprehend the miracle of you having leapt into life and made it this far against all odds, that, my friend, is cause for celebration. So I celebrate that. I celebrate it for me. I celebrate it for you. My hope for you today is that comprehending, appreciating, being aware and mindful of the mathematics of the infinite that were required for you to leap into life and bring order from the chaos will bring you deep satisfaction, deep gratitude, deep knowing that for all of that to have happened, you must be here for a pretty good reason. That's my belief. That's my faith. That's what I'm certain of. And so I wish you a wonderful day, a day full of awareness of that truth as we've come to understand it, a full of mindfulness of all of the opportunity that is included in you having beaten the odds already and for being here, right here in this moment. So no matter what you're facing today, no matter what you're dealing with today in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your world, there's still plenty of chaos that you have the opportunity to make order from, to expand life in. And your best shot of doing that is staying focused on, look what you've done so far. Not resting on that, but letting that empower you to know that you are capable of great miracles. You have performed them already, and there are more to perform today. You do that today, you absolutely will make today as amazing as you are. See you soon.